It's 9/9 Portal Day. Today, I invite you to look inside and ask, do I love myself the way that I want to? Perhaps you're struggling with self-criticism or self-sabotage. Maybe you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, or you start to nitpick those little flaws. Perhaps you put your own desires and needs aside for the sake of others. Today, I would like to share with you 5 steps to more self-love. Hi, I'm Anistara Ma Ka, mother of 1111 Unified and Ascension Integration Mentor. And today I want to share with you that self-love is more than just a concept. It's the foundational pillar of your personal transformation. It's the guiding light, the beacon that shows you an understanding of your inner and your outer world. Today, I want to share with you what it means when you've been grappling with self-doubt, maybe questioning your worth, or you just want clarity in all the confusion. You're not alone. We're all walking this path of ascension together. And I would like to support you today on this portal day to make that shift into unquestionable and unwavering self-love. On this 9/9 portal day, we celebrate the end of a cycle. 9 means that something is coming to completion. Whether you're moving from your home, whether you quit your job, whether you're ending a relationship, whether you're just ready for the next chapter of your life. We are all stepping into this portal, and it's about the intention that we have today, because our thoughts, our beliefs turn into our actions in life. And portal days are an important moment to tune inward and tap into that inner creator source energy and really call in what you want to have in this next chapter. You are an embodied light being inside a human body, and this experience is our awakening path. We are all on this together. And so I wanted to introduce to you the Embodied Love Method. This is one of the core foundational pillars of a modality that I'm creating called the Ascension Integration Technique. It's about integrating our higher self. It's about integrating the light being within us so that we can ground into it and still operate in this 3D world. And one of those key elements is love, our self-love, and how we treat ourselves and what we do within that internal voice and how to cultivate the positive one instead of the negative one. So before I introduce to you 5 steps to more self-love, I wanted to share with you that later today, I'm hosting a deep dive Zoom call at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Now, even though this is just an introduction to the 5 steps, that deep dive Zoom call is for you. It's for you to join your peers, to feel seen and heard and be met right where you're at on your self-love journey, and get laser focused coaching from me and be able to be held in a container of nurturing support. So you can join me today at 2 p.m. Pacific for the Zoom call deep dive, and the link is below. Also, your journey will continue. 2 months from today begins the 1111 Unified 3-day summit. Now, this is called Embody Your Ascension: 3 Steps to New Earth Leadership. And we will move through transmutation, awakening, and ascension. And you'll learn from 12 different luminous luminary leaders. Say that 6 times fast. And that begins November 9th and goes to the 11th. And that free summit link is in the comments below as well. Okay, so here we go. 5 steps to more self-love. Number 1, cultivating self-compassion. Compassion is the foundation of our self-love. When we hold compassion for ourselves, then we can operate in a more graceful and easeful way in our life when we're met with challenges. And so what this means is having forgiveness for ourselves, when we have those little mishaps or misunderstandings, that we forgive ourselves first and foremost, because that needs to happen before we can forgive others and start to clear the field of anything that was staticky or affecting the frequency. Another is to stop shooting on yourselves. When was the last time you should on yourself? And what I mean by this is, oh, I should have done this, or oh, I should have done that, or I I should have just said this. Well, this is not only harmful to your self-love, but it can set you into a downward spiral state of um, self-doubt, remorse, regret, let down, letting yourself down, letting others down. There's so many feelings and emotions that come up when we should on ourselves, because then we make ourselves wrong when it doesn't happen. And so this is a huge piece of cultivating self-compassion. Number 2 is shifting the self-dialogue. This is so key because it's important to hear the inner critic and begin to notice it and stop it when you can, and move that into your inner cheerleader, someone who is affirming to you. Yourself is your biggest critic. I find that in the past, when I was working on something and I started to doubt myself, that inner critic came in. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, I don't know if I could pull this off. And really, that's the most damaging thing, because I'm surrounded by people who do support my vision and what I want to create in the world. And so I have to stop that inner critic. It's so important. So today I want to share with you in the deep dive how you can start shifting that inner critic into an affirmation. And with the affirmation creation station and other tools, you'll discover how to transform those negative thought patterns and self-talk into positive, nurturing, supportive thoughts and beliefs that turns into your actions. And this will open you up to an even deeper level of love for yourself. Number 3, nourishing your soul. Let's take a deep breath with that one. Self-love means nourishing your soul. What does your soul desire? What do you want? What do you need? What is it in any moment? Even taking that deep breath is key to really nourishing exactly what it is that your soul is desiring. Oh, that happens sometimes. And so when we want to overcome feelings of disconnection from our soul's desires, then we can move into what I call our true nature practice. And this practice really helps you tap into your true nature and allow your heart's desires to come forward so you can hear them succinctly and clearly. And then when you're led by your heart's desires, magic happens in your life. We all know that when we're willing to receive the gifts that are ours by nourishing our souls, that we can begin to live our dreams awake and enjoy the best life has to offer. Number 4, daily ritual for self-worth. Our worthiness is key to our self-love. We can love ourselves and say that we love ourselves, but if we don't feel worthy of that house, that car, that relationship, that new job, that situation, we won't receive it. And so working on our worthiness is so important. And I'd like to teach you how to learn to finally value your worthiness with the I See You practice, a daily ritual that will help you never abandon yourself again. Number 5, cultivating connection. Connection is the biggest part of self-love. And I honestly understand it now through embodiment practices, through really listening to my body and connecting to what my physical needs are. So we're nourishing our soul, but we have those physical needs too. And that includes connection. That includes connection with others, it includes a connection to us, and understanding what our body needs, whether it's food and nourishment, whether it's movement, whether it's walks in nature. Our body has specific needs. And when we move into fully being connected to what those are, and we give those to ourselves through self-care practices and other practices, then we can fully feel connected. So I'll share with you today during the deep dive how to shift feelings of being lonely or disconnected into belonging and support with the connection formula. Let's take a breath for all those. My goodness, those were the 5 steps. And these are not just practices, these are gateways to your next level of self-love. Because again, when we love ourselves truly, that is when we can move powerfully into our next chapter of our life. We can begin to step into our new earth leadership roles, even if you just want to live by example through love, integrity, trust, truth, and accountability, or whether you want to become a mentor, a teacher, a guide, a coach. All of our new earth leadership roles are going to look different, although that first step in self-love is the key to launching into our new earth leadership role. And so I invite you today to really drop in, really ask yourself those questions, maybe just journal about them, maybe move through some of these practices. And I didn't give you this specific practices, but I gave you an outline for you to begin to creating your own around that. Like, how am I compassionate with myself? How do I cultivate connection with myself? Right? And if you want to deep dive, join us today for the 2 p.m. Zoom call, because I am so honored to be here and in service to you and others like you, because I'm walking this path as well, and we can all learn from each other, right? We're all new earth leaders. We can all lead one another for Embody Your Ascension, 3 Steps to New Earth Leadership on November 9th, 10th, and 11th, as we journey that path even further together with ascension teachers and luminary leaders and awakened coaches. I'm so excited to be sharing that container with all of you soon. So the links are in the comments below, and I look forward to walking this path with you. Happy 9/9 Portal Day.